Welcome back to Greels Reels, everybody. Today's guest, a former wide receiver, switched to defensive line, not a transition you see every day. Frednick, Evillard, how you doing, bud?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you been? It's been a while since I seen you.
No, it's been a while. You leave us, man. You left us, bro.
I
What's
I,
going
did-
on?
I didn't leave. I'm still chatting with Nate. We're still doing some things behind the scenes, kind of thing. But I mean, I am back in Ottawa now, so hopefully you'll see me soon.
Hopefully, bro. It's weird to do not see you around like every day after practice or in the media. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was used to see you every day, and now I'm like, yo, where's my rub? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I gotta say it's weird not being around you guys too. I definitely miss it. But we'll start talking about the University of Ottawa days soon. But let's just start from the beginning. When did you start falling in love with the game of football, and how'd that all kind of form for you?
Oh, good question. I started football in third year of high school, and I used to play soccer, and I remember one year. The coach decided to do not have a team because we're not that good, I guess. So I decided to switch to football, and just from there, I keep it going through CJEP and then university. So yeah, that's where everything started.
Yeah, how'd you find that initial transition from soccer to football?
It was weird at the beginning. You don't know the sport, you a little bit scared, but uh, time goes and you fall in love with the game. You love the having new friends, having a new vibe, new challenge. So that's why I like it. Yeah.
Mhm. So did you naturally fall into that wide receiver position first, or was it or did you try out a few other spots?
Uh, yeah, good question though. Right now I'm playing defense, D line, and but when I start in cadet, that's what they call it, in high school, I was a D line. I was a D line, and then they switched me uh, in my fourth year of high school to receiver, and then from there I keep going in CJEP and till last year at the university. But first position was D line, and then I get back to it again like last year. So it was you know it was
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Still.
almost like things are coming full circle for you in terms of the
Yeah,
football now.
kind of. It was weird.
How was your CJEP experience?
It was great. It was great. I had chance to play with a lot of guys. Some guys uh, play in G's with me, like Thomas, Kyle, Sarah Mesan. Who else? Uh, I probably forget some names, but yeah, it was pretty cool because we uh, I see the progress of our team through my 3 years, and at my last year, we really had a great team, and we went in final against Rafael Gani CJEP, and to this day, we still talk about that game. We still talk about those years, and yeah, it was great. I really love it,
Yeah,
honestly.
Raf
Great
uh,
memories.
Raf played with Tetford, right?
Yeah, that reminds.
How'd that final matchup go between you guys then?
Man, that game. Honestly, bro, it was so cold. That was like first thing I remember, bro. It was cold as hell, man. And we were playing at eight at night after like because there's other division like Division 1, Division 2. We were Division 3, and so Cégep de Lennoxville and I don't know a team was playing before us, and I don't know why, but the game was finished later, so we started the game at like 8:30, almost 9, and it was freezing. But it was a great game. I think our team was a little bit stressed out, but we didn't play our game like we used to. was we make some mixed mistake on special team, and I think that's why they won that game though.
Yeah, if just
Yeah.
kind of looking back now on it and reflecting, do you think you know the answers of maybe how you probably could have corrected those mistakes?
Yeah, few things. I think how can I say this? There was a mistake of communication from the sideline to the players. I think that would change the game for sure. And also, I think we were I don't know we were how can I say this? I don't know. There was missing something that we used to get every game, and we didn't get it the whole game. So that I think that's I honestly, bro, we still trying to find why we lose the game, and we still every time we still find some other stuff. So man, but it is what it is. It's happened, and we move from there, and we still have a great team. Yeah, we still have a great team.
Yeah,
We were like 8-0, no loss. It was undefeated. It was the first time in history that this happened. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, because I remember you guys having a pretty elite squad, and then it's like I even think back to like my last ever all Newfoundland, like the provincial hockey tournament that we have,
yeah,
and like we had such a good team, and I still think to this day that we could have won the whole tournament, but it's like
yeah,
looking back at like each games, it's like you kind of pinpointed on for us it was discipline, right? Just bad
yeah.
penalties, bad times. And before I get into your commitment to the University of Ottawa, I want to talk a little bit more soccer. Who's your go-to soccer team?
Oh, I'm a Barcelona guy.
Okay,
Till
no
I,
way.
till I
See,
was young. Yeah, when I was young, I really loved the Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. The Brazilian guys.
hmm
But Ronaldinho was my favorite player. Uh, yeah, but at the same time, I think I wanted to play football eventually, so it was just a question of time. But I really loved this soccer, but I needed something else. And then also at my last year of high school, I started basket as well. So this was another one.
who or I guess what do you think of the current situation with that soccer club?
With who?
The like Barcelona.
Oh man, disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I think at some point they had to start something new. Because there's some players who've been there for days, and now is the new generation trying to come up, and guys like Messi apparently don't want to play with us anymore. But this is my guy too. I'm like,
No.
yo, come on, man, don't leave us. But it is what it is. But I'm still gonna stick to Barcelona, yeah. And for country, uh, and like international soccer, I really love Brazil, and obviously my country, 80 till I die. Those are my team, yeah. Those are my team.
So I went to San Francisco in like grade 11, I think, and
Mhm.
they have like a famous pier or whatnot. I forget what it's called. But anyways, I was walking down and they have all these different shops, and I came across this like auctioneer, like sport autograph store. So I spent
Mhm.
like 4 hours on that pier, bargaining back and forth with the guy over autographed Messi photo. I ended up getting it,
Mhm.
but
How much did you pay for it?
dude, honestly, it was listed for like 400. I think I
Mm.
got it down to like 80.
Oh, not bad.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he was trying to just like get rid of inventory. I guess that was 80 US too. So think of the conversion rate. I guess maybe a little bit there too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was probably under Canadian, under $1 Canadian. So you were good.
So man, like committing to the University of Ottawa. How did it all go down? Why'd you decide that you wanted to be a GG?
First off, I think I wanted to stay home.
Hmm.
I didn't think about like going away from home, and there was a lot of players from Griffon who make the transition from Cégep to Gigi's. So I was like, why not me? And yeah, I think Coach Verisi went to see a few of my games, and yeah, and I think I remember my first visit. It was the first week of JV when JV comes up as a defensive coordinator. And he's just asked me, "Are you gonna sign today?" Like, usually players doing one or two visits, but I was like, "Yeah, no hesitation." I was like, "Yeah, I'm signing today." Like, I didn't start the visit yet. I'm like, "Nah, I'm coming here, bro." Like, no, no hesitation at all. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I guess if you could narrow it down to like three things that three reasons why U Ottawa was that spot with no hesitation, what would it be?
Three things. Man, um, I really loved the pride of the GGs. I don't know. I just look at the logo and I was like, or the team, and I saw players who were proud to being like to represent like Ottawa U, and I really wanted to be part of. And also, it was close from home, and I could study in French, so that was probably it. I
Yeah,
really wanted to make like to be a part of this organization. It was really big, who have history as well. So I was like, yeah, or like no hesitation at all. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's I mean, in terms of history, it's the what third oldest program in all of Canada. It's got a lot of it, a lot of
Yeah.
dignified alumni. There's a lot of pride that goes into the logo for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, your early seasons was spent as a wide receiver. You got into the lineup a few times, got some reps in and stuff like that.
Mhm.
What do you take from those times right now?
What do you mean, like, or what I take from the time that what I take from receiver to D line? You mean, or
Yeah.
right now?
Yep.
Okay. Um, I would say, like, you mean like speed, like agility wise, or just overall?
Just
Like,
overall, like lessons
overall,
learned kind of thing.
I think hard work always bring hard work with me. My agility also, and I don't know. For me, is it's still football, man. It's just another side of the ball. It's still the same game, but all the rules that I wasn't used to. But man, I bring everything that I can. Honestly, I'm still the same player. I'm still the guys who's gonna work for what he get, and yeah.
How do you keep an optimistic mindset when you kind of go through a transition like that? Like going from offense to defense, and it's not like it's DB. It's that D line weight's probably got to come up. A lot of changes.
Facts. Honestly, um, when I get asked to switch, I didn't hesitate. Like I was like, let's go. I don't know why, but I didn't question myself. Do you want to do it or not? I was like, okay, this is an opportunity to do something else to show them what I got and prove me what I got too. You know, and I think uh, I needed something else too. I need to change. So I was like, let's go. Like I love it. And then same day I switched position and everybody was like, what? What are you doing with that shirt? And then everybody's like, "Oh, are you switching for real?" And I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, I was like, shit, this is for real. you know?
Well, I mean, you got some great guys in front of you, to learn
Mhm.
from right away. I mean, Rayshawn, I see him working with you a lot on the sidelines back before, he got drafted to the Red Blacks. And then you got another guy, like Pizzuto as well, right? Like that D line definitely, the D line core as a whole is incredible at U Ottawa. So, I mean, how is that like, having those kind of teachers right away to help you make that adjustment?
Man, it was great. Honestly, I think is he make it the transition easier, and right now I'm more mature than I was when I was young, so I can my learning process is better, right? So if by example my Pesudo give me like a coaching point, I'll take it right away, or I'll try to apply it right away. But having those guys like Trey, Pesudo, Rayshawn, and Coach Hodge and Coach Messi as well.
Yeah, I was going
It
to ask
was
that Coach Hodge and Massey as well too. Yeah.
yeah, that was great though. I actually like it so much. Like honestly, Rob, I won't lie to you. Every when I switched to D line, I was happy to go practice. That it's crazy to think that way, but I was like, let's go. I'm gonna practice with my guy. Like it's a new vibe, new challenge. And I don't know. I just and playing defense with under JV as well. JV is a great coach. Man, keep my ass better. So
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I
like
mean,
that. I was really hyped for it.
it's funny that you're saying this because I mean, I know for sure why it is, right? Just being around you over the last few years, like you're such a optimistic and positive guy, right? I mean, you made, my job easier, it was always fun coming to practice and, getting to joke around with you on the sideline every now and then or chat with you after practice, right? So to
Talking
hear,
about Newfoundland.
yeah, the chats about Newfoundland, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, it was great, right? Like, it doesn't surprise me at all that like that's kind of where your mindset is when, in all honesty, it's a challenge where if a lot of people would probably pack up and call it quits, right? But you took it head on, right?
Yeah, head on. Yeah, that's exactly yeah.
So
I, I
have you been studying up on Newfoundland since I've been gone?
man, you know me. You know me, man. I look it up a little bit. But honestly, bro, the first time I heard about Newfoundland was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And then when you talked to me about Newfoundland, I was like, what? What is this? And then he told me Terre-Neuve, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
Terre-Neuve, bro.
Yeah, that
But
was
yeah, bro, I know where you came from. At least I have one friend from Terre-Neuve. I can say that.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, 100%. We'll have to get you out someday. I'll give you a tour around my hometown.
Sure, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down, man.
What do you think? What do you think the first things we should do when we're in Terre-Neuve?
Uh, you tell me. You tell me.
I
I
was
don't
te-
know.
I was testing you. I was testing you to see if you remembered any of the spots that I was talking about or anything like that.
Oh no, sorry, man. I
Yeah.
forgot. But I remember you told me that you have to take you have to take two planes to get through your home, right?
Yeah,
Am I
for the
right?
most part, like you can find like a direct flight every now and then, but typically you got to fly through like Halifax or then go from Halifax to Ottawa kind of thing, right? It all
Mhm.
depends on the time of year, who you're flying with and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's like from Ottawa, it's about like 3.5, 4 hours of like flying. Typically, you'll get stuck with like a couple hour layover in like Halifax, and then
Mhm.
where I live, it's a 2 hour drive from the airport. So it's like you finally get to land, and then you get like a nice little drive.
Yeah, I would love to, man. I don't mind, honestly.
Yeah,
Talk to Papa Rob and call it on. Call it on, man. I'm
yeah.
in.
I know. I don't need to talk to my parents. When I was growing up, my household was always it was always the household where like the whole friend group would kind of flock to. Like I had a couple
Yeah,
buddies who basically lived at my house all through high school and stuff like that. So
really.
yeah,
Because they were living too far, or
no, no, no. It was just like kind of like an expression in the sense that they were just always there.
oh, okay. Oh, you mean okay? I see what you mean. They were always there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I can come by. I can pass by for sure.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I will be.
we'll have to
I
put it
will
in the
be.
works. So, I mean,
Yeah.
how have you know, camps are kind of in practices and speed sessions and you know, weight room sessions are all kind of opening up back again and stuff like that. And you know, I've been looking at some of the stuff that you autos put out online and whatnot, and it seems that you know, in terms of a like an operation standpoint, it looks like a great setup. How have you been adjusting to being back and you know, just putting in the work despite there not being a season?
Honestly, they did a great job. For now, we can do everything that we want with the COVID rules and stuff, but we still have our gym, we still have our speed session, and we still have practice with like social distance and stuff. But I really like it. So far we had like we had the first day of gym today, and it's great, man. We they put the gym in the dome, so we can still have social distance with small group, and I like it. I feel like we are lucky. We are lucky to be able to do that because I don't think like I don't know about other university, but for the university to put that in place, that's great. So I feel grateful for this, and I hope all of us take the opportunity to get better and put in work. And
Hmm. Yeah, no, I you know, try and look at a silver lining, and hopefully you know, guys get to really take advantage of it and just develop in terms of you know, a game style of development and also you know, academics too. You still in accounting,
no, finance. I switch.
finance? Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
man.
how's that been going?
So far so good. So far so good. I'm in my last year right now,
Yeah. Eh?
so I have like 10 class left, and man, see y'all at you. It was a pleasure, man. I can't wait.
What are
Can't
you
wait to be done.
what are you thinking of doing with that finance degree?
Um, right now I'm talking to a few people to might start a business.
Nice.
Uh, would be great to start something on the side for now, and eventually, like who knows what can happen. But for now, we got some few ideas, and my after my degree might have to put in place.
Hmm. No, I love hearing that. I think one of like I was never in Telfer, obviously. Like I graduated U Auto with a comms degree, but I was fortunate enough to kind of get involved with a lot of like Telfer clubs and stuff like that, and really kind of meet some of the professors. And that business school is honestly it's incredible. Like it's so cool, like what some students are doing in their spare time and whatnot, and really just revolutionizing the game in a lot of cases too.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great school. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
What,
Love it.
how would you, um, say, to any of the first year kids, how would you tell them you know, what's the best strategies of managing, you know, schoolwork and even being a varsity athlete?
Good question. I would say first, first gotta make a good schedule, right? So I have my schedule right now, so like everything, like my gym, my workouts, my class, my meetings. So I know, like, okay, at this time, this day, I have to go there, 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 and I think is helping me out to figure out where's my classes as well and where I have to go. Also, um, be accountable, right? Don't wait last minute. Man, last minute is worse, 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 worse. Always strive to the sky, right? Uh, like how can I say this? Don't be don't be okay with the strict minimum. You know, always try to get higher and higher because if you work for a strict minimum, you will get minimum result, right?
Yeah.
So I really trust in that resolution.
No, that's a huge point what you just said with the whole minimum. I mean, I remember first year in the winter semester, I actually ended up failing this course. It was a history course,
Mhm.
And typically for me as a student, I do really good on the papers, and then that would kind of offset my marks on exams and stuff like that. And I took a paper, and we had to have, it was like a minimum of like three sources or whatever it was, right? So I that's what I did. I did three minimum sources, right? And I got the paper back, and I got a 50, and I was confused because I was like, I met all the requirements, kind of thing, right? And I went and spoke to the TA, and she was just like, no, like that's just like that's the minimum. Like if you wanted to like, get that A, get that, A plus, even like a B plus kind of thing, depending on, what type of student that you want to be and where you want to achieve to. It's like you got to put in like 5, 6, even like 10, 12 sources for to get those kind of marks, right? So, and I did poorly on that essay, and then unfortunately,
You get what you get what you're working for.
yeah,
Yeah.
the exam wasn't too kind to me either, and I ended up failing, and it was a rude awakening, but it was an awakening that was kind of needed, and I was glad that I kind of got that done in that first year with the first semester, and it was just an elective that I was taking too, right? So it wasn't like it was a compulsory course that would have kind of thrown me off schedule.
Facts. So it's really important though. So
Yeah.
you can't push yourself. Even if if it's look easy, you
Hmm.
always strive for greatness. And
So
yeah, really, just
I'm seeing the Browns, the Beckham Jr. Jersey in the background.
yeah,
NFL just started back up this week. What'd you think of week one?
man, it's so great to watch football again.
Oh,
It's really nice though.
100%.
But the Browns suck right now. They're not good, man. Like, oh my God, but it's not my team though. I just like the Browns because so my girlfriend, her father from Ohio, and they
Okay.
love Browns, so I become loving wanted to the Browns one as well. So, but now my team is Dallas right now, and
Oh,
they still lost, man. I can't
no.
believe it, yo. Nah, man, I'm not good right now,
What'd
honestly.
you what'd you think of that Ramsey push off kind of call? I forget who the receiver was. Did you watch the game on Sunday night? The
Which again, like
Jalen Ramsey, the offensive pass interference call that he was involved with.
I didn't see it, man.
Oh, okay. No,
I
that
didn't see it.
you'll have to take a look at it because basically what they did was Prescott threw probably like a 30, 40 yard bomb, and it would have set him up to either I think hit the field goal to tie it or win it or whatnot. But
Yeah,
I want to say it was, I don't know if it was Cooper who was the receiver, but he kind of like pushed off Jalen Ramsey a little bit, and people are kind of saying that Jalen
oh
might
yeah,
have sold it a little bit, little bit, maybe a little bit of an embellishment or whatnot. But
yeah,
yeah, so that was the big debate after that game, right? Because it got called back.
really. No, I didn't see it, man. Honestly, I was so pissed of that game, so I didn't watch like with
Yeah.
with my, But what I didn't like is the way Aaron Donald was killing us, man.
Man, he's
So good,
insane. Like that's
so good.
crazy.
He's incredible, bro. Honestly,
I seen
I
the
think that what
what the one video where he just like tossed two full O linemen in
yeah,
Dallas. That
like, and he's bullying Elliott, bro. Like,
yeah.
why you have to do this to my guy? Come on, man. I don't like that, man.
What's
He's
what's your Super Bowl predictions?
Super Bowl prediction. Um, I think Baltimore
Yeah,
gonna go for yeah, man. I think that's their year. Because the way Lamar Jackson playing, man, he's hungry, man. He want it
yeah.
bad, he want it bad,
That
and yeah, I
defense
don't know
is
for
nice too. They made some improvements there as well.
yeah, they're really nice, and their offense is like you see the last game against Browns, he didn't run though, he didn't even run.
That's
He
crazy.
was killing them with his arm, bro.
Yeah, I think Mark
It's
Andrews
crazy.
too, like as a tight end, like one of the most underrated tight ends in the league. He's
Yeah,
so good too. Like that. maybe the first touchdown catch he had, that one-handed grab or whatnot. Like that was so nice.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy. He's an underdog. You will be good too. You will be
Yeah,
good.
hopefully, I mean, hopefully things can kind of stay suit, right? And we see a full and complete season, right? But obviously, everybody's got to be safe, got to wear the mask, social distance, and
Yeah, but they don't really do it that much. I mean, the way I look at it. Coaches are some of them have their mask on, some of them put it down. So I'm like, okay.
well,
And
the
I see there's some
NFL,
fan too. So yeah, good. What is it?
the NFL came out and said that I think there's going to be some repercussions for head coaches not properly wearing a mask. So
Really? Yeah, gotta make it happen though, because
I think
it
the
doesn't
biggest thing
make
is
league
just
look
kind of
good.
I think the biggest thing is just hoping that everybody kind of stays safe and it works out for the betterment of everyone involved, right? Like because that's the
Yeah,
only thing you want to see, right?
yeah, they're not even in the bubble. So like,
Yeah, yeah. I
wow,
mean,
it's business.
hopefully, you kind of look at what they're doing and how they operate and the precautions that they put in, and then ideally you get to kind of take things and learn from it, and maybe that's the first kind of steps that we see in Canadian football and the CFL and university football and youth football, all kind of slowly getting back together, right, and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's a process for sure, though.
it's a process, yeah. But we have to take it the way it is,
Mm-hmm.
The way I think it is, we 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 gotta do our thing differently, but still gonna do our things, right? So doesn't matter if there's corona or not, we still have to push yourself and be accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, accountability is key. So, Fred, man, this is actually the part of the podcast where I hand the show over to you. So it's your show now. You can talk about whatever you
Ooh.
want. It's a life lesson, a message you want to spread. Literally, anything you want. It's childhood story. It could be something you're working on. Yeah, it's 100% your show now. So take it away.
Oh, what? Oh man, wasn't ready for this at all. So childhood stories.
Literally
Uh,
anything. Life lesson, a message. Story, anything.
um, hmm, the lesson. I have so much lesson, man, with those years of URO. I have a lot. Um, First off, I would say everything happened as a gift for either you took it as an opportunity or you took it as a obstacle, right? To keep you from going further, right? Also, like I said before, uh, not not be satisfied with the strict minimum. I think I learned this fast in my first year, right? And sometimes we shy to know more. I think in my first year I was shy to know more, but I could just ask questions just to be more open to understand more stuff. So I would say do never be afraid of to understand something that you don't understand. Yeah.
Hmm.
And what else? Oh, what else? What else? Man, I wasn't ready at all for this. I wasn't ready at all for this. Like I said before, also the amount of effort you put in something, you get the result, right? If you put the strict minimum, you will get strict minimum result. And man, I don't know, man. I was ready for you to ask me questions, man. You put me on the spot. And
Hey.
man, also something else. I would like to thank you, man, for what you have done for us. It's I see the progress of our platform from your day one to your last one, and there was really a big progress. Like I feel that we had a better um, image of ourselves. Like people see us in better ways, and that's because of you. And I think we didn't thank you. Uh, didn't thank you a lot. And but me, I always see the hard work that you put in, and you were probably like 15 hours work, but you were doing like 24 a week. You know what I'm saying? So I know you put hard work in this program, and the way it is today is a part of you. So I would like to thank you, man, for what you have done, and to also congrats you to get your degree, right? Man, you become a man. My guy, my guy, Rob. Let's go. So
Man,
yeah, man.
I appreciate that. It's no worries at all, man. It's one of those things where it was something that I wanted to do and something that I love to do, right? And I'm glad that that's something that kind of sticks with you, right? That yeah, man. I'm speechless, man. You're
Man,
hugging on
you
my
were always there. You were always there, though. Think about it, bro. You start with us, and then everybody saw you like, oh, who's Robert? And then volleyball, soccer, hockey. You were like, yo, come, 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 and then boom, you become the man that you are today. And I think everybody, every teams in Ottawa, you uh, as to be thankful for what you have done for them. But
yeah,
from our team, I would like to really thank you for what you have done, bro. It's really
yeah.
big. It's
Yeah,
really
I
big.
appreciate that. There's a lot of hard working people behind the scenes too, right? There's
I know, but
definitely
you did too, man. Come on, man. Take
definitely.
it, bro. Come on, man. Don't be humble, bro. Take it. Say thank you.
All
Take
right,
it,
man.
bro.
Thank you. Okay, man. Hey, I really appreciate you, Fred, taking the time to chat with me and your nice words. And yeah, I mean, this is the part of the podcast where we end it off, and we say thank you to the listeners for tuning in. And yeah, man, Fred, like I said, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks to you, man. Thanks to
Okay,
you. We
and
appreciate it.
yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's podcast, make sure to share it with a friend. And like I said, thanks so much for listening and sticking all the way to the end with us. In the meantime, stay best kind.